Today we get to focus on skincare. Raise your hand if you wash your face at least once a day. Good job. Seriously, maybe like me, for many years you do nothing but wash your face with water most days and add a moisturizer in the winter. And maybe, like me, you have suddenly found your skin is aging and wish you had begun to care for it sooner. Now I know that even the 20s would not have been too young to begin using anti-aging ingredients to nourish and strengthen my skin. But age 39 is better late than never, right? So let's start off with a demo of my skincare routine as it is now. Good morning. Did you know that the average woman uses 12 personal care products daily? And if those are conventional, that means that she's applying about 168 different chemicals to her skin, much of which, I should say, is absorbed into the body. And that's every day. And this year I entered the world of anti-aging skincare, which would add another 30 chemicals on my face twice a day if I were using conventional products, including some ingredients that are known to cause cancer, organ toxicity, and hormone issues. And since I've had enough of all those categories of issues already in the last decade, I certainly don't need to add to that problem. So it is a relief knowing that what I'm putting on my skin every day is not only safe, but also full of healthy, nourishing ingredients. So first off, I use, in my anti-aging routine, I use this anti-aging cleansing oil. Now, it is actually like a 2-in-1 cleanser and makeup remover. Lemongrass Spa actually has 2 oil-based cleansers that just melt away the makeup. Now, beyond makeup removal, it may sound strange to use an oil to wash your face, but my sister and many others have been doing it for years. So we sometimes think of Queen Esther as we apply all our oils. Let's see, the quote is 6 months with oil of myrrh and 6 months with spices and ointments for women. So here we go. We're keeping an ancient tradition on. And amazingly, oil cleansing is great for all skin types, even oily and acne-prone skin. Since oil dissolves oil, it releases the oils clogging your pores to then wash them away. To up the impact, you can add a hot, steamy washcloth over the top and just let it sit until it cools off. Might be a minute, or you might need to reheat your cloth. And that just opens up the pores to let the oil get in deeper and pull more out before you wash it off. For example, that's a good time to actually stretch while you have the hot cloth on, but I'm just going to rinse it off for the sake of the video's timing. So just to note, there can be an adjustment period when you begin oil cleansing, just changing any routine in your skin. So there could be a detox period actually for a week or more. Some people have more breakouts, some people don't notice any detox period. But for really good information about oil cleansing for the face, search for Wellness Mama Oil Cleansing Method online, and she has a great article. Now I'm going to show you something that I do only once or twice a week, and that is a polish and a mask. So we have in Lemongrass Spa a few different polishes and masks available. The 2 I have samples of are the hydrating line and the charcoal detox line. So the polishes are a gentle exfoliant that just polish away the dead skin. I don't know if you can see these tiny beads that are perfectly round, and they just roll off the dead skin. Aloe moisturizes and refreshes dull, dry skin in this polish, and grapeseed and sunflower seed oil hydrate and condition the skin at the same time. So it also has pomegranate and sea berry seed extract to provide antioxidant benefits. So it's great for all skin types, especially dry and sensitive skin. After a polish, we have a mask, and you can actually do just one or the other. You don't have to do them both in a row, but if you're using both, this is the order. So the hydrating facial mask is a weekly creamy mask to help remove dirt, oil, and impurities. You can hardly see it going on, but this is, I Actually, I'm going to show you another kind as well, the Charcoal Detox Facial Mask. So if I use some of both, I target my acne prone areas with the charcoal mask, and then the hydrating on the areas that don't get as oily. And when you have a mask on, you leave it on for 10 minutes. Thankfully, this kind does not dry into a hard mask that doesn't even let you smile or blink hardly. That is what I've experienced with homemade ones. This is just gentle and effective. So while I'm letting the mask work for 10 minutes and draw out impurities, I'm going to just talk a little bit about acne-prone, oily skin, especially in teens. So we have the Charcoal Detox Facial Polish and Facial Mask. We also have a Charcoal Detox Bar Soap, facial bar soap, and it comes in a big chunk of a bar that if you cut it up into smaller pieces, it can last so long. In fact, I had one of those bars last me several years of daily use, and at that point all I was using was that, a little bit of lather, and then wash it off and follow it up with Healing Elements Balm as my moisturizer. It worked great. So in the bar soap, activated charcoal removes dirt, oil, and impurities, and sustainable palm oil creates a rich lather and moisturizes skin, while lemongrass essential oil tones and helps clear skin imperfections. And then overall, this is the fresh scent of organic spearmint oil. And while I still have a little time, let me just tell you about actually the easiest way to try out Lemongrass Spa facial skincare. That is with a mini customizable skincare set where you get to choose from several options in each category of cleanser, toner, serum, etc. And they come in these little travel sizes, actually trial size, but they're great for travel as well. You can just refill from your full-size bottles later on. So one option I enjoyed trying was the Coconut Rehab Cream. That is one of our most popular moisturizers for just all skin types. It has a lovely tropical coconut smell. And I'm going to be showing you some more about the serums in a bit. Another popular cleanser is the Botanical line, and that's a gel, but you can check that out on my online shop. Okay, back to the anti-aging skincare routine. After cleansing on a typical day, I don't do those next two steps. I just go from cleansing straight to my serum. Now, you can also use a toner in between here, which I haven't tried yet, and I really want to try, like the Rose Water Facial Mist. So after cleansing, I choose to do a serum, which is like a multivitamin for your face. You could skip this step if you want, but it takes so very little of this oil because it's just solid oils, no fillers. So this contains organic avocado oil to boost collagen production and stimulate cellular turnover, and it has antioxidants to help minimize fine lines and increase luminosity. So it's great for all skin types. The next step in the 5-step skincare treatment is an eye treatment. And you can, again, just go straight to a moisturizer for everything. But I have been noticing a lot of more fine lines and wrinkles coming around my eyes and dark and puffy underneath. And so I tried the probiotic eye gel, which I actually tried it in a sample and was hooked because, again, it takes so very little. I don't know if I even need that much. And it has caffeine to improve circulation and reduce dark circles. Probiotics balance the sensitive eye area and brighten skin tone. And the gel formula also helps reduce fine lines and wrinkles. So I even take it to some lines I have up here and down here. And I definitely saw it work. I took pictures at the beginning and end of my first month and saw a clear difference. Yeah, so I kind of have an extra step in here because I was able to try all these samples, but that is because I wanted to tell you if things actually worked. So next I have a hydrating eye cream. This is the sample that lasts me for months, but I want to get it in full size. Use very little. And this is something that within a week doubled the progress against my fine lines that I had noticed from the gel. So I really love this combination. Shea butter, jojoba oil, and aloe hydrate and nourish in here. And cucumber extract and rosehip oil help to decrease fine lines and wrinkles. So it's great for all skin types, especially normal and dry and sensitive skin. Then the last step is moisturizer. And I love the Botanical face cream. But this uses so little, a little bit more in the winter. And again, just pat it in. It's a rich daily moisturizer with vitamin E, lavender, and evening primrose oil, and a lovely hint of geranium. And it's so cooling. And then I go down here if I have extra on my hands. Put it on the back of your hands if you have extra. And there you go. Did you know healthy skincare is actually essential for good makeup application? So how about some basic skincare tips? No matter what brand you use, consistency is key. 2, never go to bed with makeup on. 3, wash your pillowcases regularly. 4, wash your makeup brushes regularly. 5, even if you don't wear makeup, daily cleansing is vital from the environmental pollutants as well as bacteria feeding sweat on our faces. 6, skincare experts say it may take at least 14 days for our skin to adjust to a new routine. So don't be surprised if there are detox symptoms while your skin is clearing out hidden issues and getting freshly balanced and nourished when switching to natural and non-toxic skincare. And 7, exfoliate, exfoliate, exfoliate. So this is vital for several reasons. For one, it helps shed dead skin cells from the surface of our skin. And this is nothing new. It's actually traced back to ancient Egypt and China. 3 ways you can exfoliate are physical. That would be something that scrubs the surface of the skin off very gently, hopefully. A second way is chemically, and that's something that has to be done by a professional. I'm not going to talk about that. Third is enzymatic. So the physical way that we have in Lemongrass Spa is using facial polishes, which have very round jojoba beads that don't rip the skin when they are just polishing off the surface. It's just a really stimulating facial massage. And then there's microderm abrasion cream, which is not for as sensitive skin because it's a little bit more aggressive, but people love that one. And for enzymatic exfoliators, we have natural and gentle fruit enzymes to do the job, such as the triple enzyme facial peel. So I mentioned the benefit of getting rid of dead skin cells. Other benefits include acne prevention, evening out skin tone from hyperpigmentation, improving the benefits of all your other skincare products because they can actually absorb, and it can stimulate collagen, helping to prevent and minimize wrinkles. And then, as I said before, it provides the best possible surface for makeup application, and it aids a healthy glow. And when you exfoliate your legs and your feet, you can see our body polish and body scrub options. It can aid in a smoother shave for your legs. So the recommendation is to exfoliate 1 to 3 times a week, and you will notice a difference even with once. Now, if you have ever looked at a skincare section of a store or the Lemongrass Spa catalog, you might be overwhelmed. There are all of these options to choose from, but thankfully there are resources like this to help figure out what's best for you. I'm also going to take just a bit to summarize the sets that are available at discounted prices through the Lemongrass Spa catalog, and that will just give you a good idea of what different options, what different lines for different kinds of skin types are included in Lemongrass Spa's clean skincare lines. The anti-aging oil duo that you saw me use in the demo is my favorite. I use it morning and evening. As one of my customers says, my skin loves the anti-aging oil serum. It absorbs so well that it does not leave my skin oily. I totally agree. Now, I don't think I have yet mentioned the double cleanse, which is highly suggested in skincare. So picture how we rinse or soak the dirtiest dishes before washing them. So if I feel the need for a double cleanse, such as after a day of wearing makeup or getting sweaty and dirty, I reach for a little chunk of my Charcoal Detox Facial Bar Soap. So the Charcoal Detox Trio, I'm not going to read off all of these benefits and everything in my slides here. You can pause, read them for yourself. You can screenshot or take notes. But this is really an important one for detoxing. You can even use it on your chest and your back, your armpits. For example, if you're switching to a natural deodorant and you get smellier for a while, that could be toxins coming out. And so this just helps draw them out. I mentioned the polishes earlier, and one of my customers said, I am sold on the Charcoal Duo, that's the polish and the mask, after one use. I didn't know what I was missing. My face feels amazing now, so much smoother. What will consistent use do? Well, you have to try it to find out. The Naturally Radiant section of the catalog contains the Complete Complexion collection, and that includes everything shown on this page. My customer who bought it before the Apple Elixir Serum was actually added says, I'm amazed at the difference in my wrinkles and the redness that I'm always struggling to hide. Then we have the Hydration Collection. Getting it as this set is a $13 savings, which is wonderful. And I have a review that says, I love how smooth my face is after using the hydrating facial polish. Then we have the Glow and Go collection, which is a customizable collection that will brighten, hydrate, and smooth your skin while providing anti-aging benefits to soften the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And it is partially customizable. You can see the list of what you get to choose between a couple of facial washes and facial mists, and the rest comes standard. The Apple Elixir Serum, which is actually one of the newer ones in our catalog and is a top seller, my customer said it leaves her face soft and smooth. She says, quote, I have very sensitive skin and have been tested and found to be allergic to several formaldehyde-based preservatives found in skincare products. So I like knowing that I'm using clean products. Then we have the Starter Skin Set, which is for all skin types. This is also a great beginner skincare product for teens. Then the Tea Tree Trio. And benefits of tea tree are far-reaching. You can see the list here. Of course, each of the products in these collections is available individually as well. And there are even more amazing products that didn't make it into the sets. So you can find them all in the catalog link below this video. By now you have likely noticed some treatments or product types that could help specific issues that you deal with. When I polled my Instagram community on their biggest skincare struggles, their responses included acne, dry patches, large pores, melasma or uneven skin tone, and redness and rosacea. And these are all categories that are targeted by natural clean skincare. In fact, some of these conditions can actually be caused by chemicals in non-natural skincare. So I'm going to let you pause and look at this list if you want to see any specific suggestions, recommendations of products for those conditions, and also things to avoid if you have those conditions. It is now time for a DIY recipe made from 2 simple ingredients in your kitchen. If you mix equal parts of organic coconut oil and raw honey, you can then massage that onto your face and leave a layer coating it for 15 minutes before rinsing with warm water. Why coconut oil and honey? Well, coconut oil is healthy both when used internally and externally, partly due to its naturally antimicrobial and antifungal properties. And honey is anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and antimicrobial with many anti-aging properties. But if you'd prefer to buy a honey mask, Lemongrass Spa's Honey Renewal Treatment combines the benefits of honey, which seals in moisture, propolis, which soothes skin irritations, and royal jelly, which promotes anti-aging. And this treatment is applied before bed to absorb while your skin is repairing itself during the night. Then in the morning, you just rinse it off as part of your usual morning skincare routine. And after all this talk about anti-aging, I should point out aging or age is not a bad thing. Yes, the aging of our bodies came from our fallen world and wasn't how God originally intended it to be. But if you look in the Bible, there are so many verses that speak about age, such as Job 12:12. Is not wisdom found among the aged? Does not long life bring understanding? So there's benefits to age. And Proverbs 20, verse 29. The glory of young men is their strength. Gray hair is the splendor of the old. Then there's Psalm 92:14. They, who are the righteous, will still bear fruit in old age. They will stay fresh and green. Now we know that our bodies will not always stay fresh and green, but our spirits can with God's help. And then there's a verse that has been special to me since my grandma was memorizing it in the hospital as she was dying at age 90. She was memorizing these words. Even to your old age and gray hairs, I am he. I am he who will sustain you. I have made you and I will carry you. I will sustain you and I will rescue you. She knew she was in good hands. And that is from Isaiah 46:4. So, yes, my flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Psalm 73, verse 26. So, should we put any focus or attention or time into anti-aging? Well, 1 Corinthians 6:19 says, do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify God in your body. So it's a lot harder to glorify God in a body that we have abused or neglected and that we are just not taking care of, so no one wants to take us seriously or no one wants to be around us. I see both sides to the issue. We don't want our focus to be on our appearance. The Lord looks at the heart, right? So that is what is most important. But at the same time, I don't want to neglect this temple that God has given me to continue carrying him to the world. So I leave it to you to think through how much time you want to put into your skincare and your appearance, into exercise, into healthy eating. There's a lot to think through in this life, but I know I want to live the healthiest I can. And for me, that involves being very careful about what ingredients I put on my skin. So that's all for today. Thanks again for joining me.